What if I told you that your future isn't being shaped by your goals? It's being shaped by what you repeatedly do every day. And the mistake almost everyone makes is surprisingly simple. Right now, your habits are quietly building the person you'll become 5 years from now. The question is, are they building the person you want to be? Here is a question most people never ask. Why do smart, motivated, hardworking people who genuinely want to change, still fail? They set goals. They buy planners, they download apps, they start Mondays with fire and absolute certainty that this time will be different. 3 weeks later, nothing. The goal is still there. The motivation is gone. And the worst part? They blame themselves. They call themselves lazy, undisciplined, not built for success. But here is the truth. It was never a motivation problem. It was never a willpower problem. It was a systems problem. Meet Sarah. Sarah spent 10 years trying to lose weight. Every January, she started strong. New gym membership, new meal plan, new mindset. Every February, she quit, not because she was lazy, not because she didn't care, but because she was playing the wrong game the entire time. She was chasing a goal when she should have been building a system. Here is the difference. One person sets a goal. I want to lose 30 pounds. They hit the gym every day for 2 weeks. Then life gets busy. One missed day becomes two. Two becomes a week. The gym membership becomes a monthly reminder of failure. Another person asks one simple question: what would a healthy person do today? Then they do that. Just today, just once. 1 year later, the second person has lost 35 pounds without ever obsessing over the number. The difference is not talent, not genetics, not discipline. The difference is identity. The first person tried to achieve something. The second person tried to become someone. And that is the entire foundation of Atomic Habits by James Clear. Most people start with the outcome and work backward. I want six-pack abs, so I need to go to the gym, so I need to wake up at 6 a.m. James Clear flips this completely. Start with identity. Work outward. Ask yourself, who is the type of person that already has what I want? Then ask, what would that person do today? Here is the most powerful example in the entire book. Two people are offered a cigarette. One says, no thanks, I am trying to quit. The other says, no thanks, I am not a smoker. Same result, completely different identity. The first person is fighting against themselves. The second has already decided who they are. Every habit you build is a vote for the person you believe you are. Go for a walk, you vote for a healthy identity. Write one sentence, you vote for a writer's identity. Save $5. You vote for someone who is financially responsible. You do not need 1,000 votes to win. You just need a majority. But none of this matters if you quit too early. Imagine an ice cube sitting in a freezing cold room. You slowly turn up the heat. Nothing happens. You keep going. Still nothing. For a long time, nothing seems to change. Then suddenly, the ice cube melts. Success often looks exactly the same. The work you put in does not disappear when you cannot see results. It is building beneath the surface, compounding, growing. James Clear calls this the plateau of latent potential, the gap between the effort you are putting in and the results you can actually see. Sarah quit every February because she could not see what was happening beneath the surface. Most people quit right before the breakthrough. Every habit you build is working even when you cannot feel it. You just have to survive long enough to reach the melting point. So how do you actually make good habits stick? Every habit, good or bad, follows the same 4-step loop. Cue, craving, response, reward. You see your phone on the table. You feel the pull to check it. You pick it up. You get a hit of stimulation. Loop complete. And now you are trapped in it. To build a good habit, make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, make it satisfying. To break a bad habit, make it invisible, make it hard, make it unattractive, make it unsatisfying. Here is what this looks like in real life. If healthy food is hidden in the back of your fridge and junk food is sitting on the counter, your environment is already making the decision for you. You never even had a chance. Flip it. Put the fruit bowl on the counter. Put the chips on the highest shelf behind everything else. Same person, same willpower, completely different results. Want to read more? Right now, your phone is on your nightstand and your book is in another room. Your environment is set up for failure. Put the book on your pillow every morning. Make it impossible to miss. Want to stop checking your phone first thing in the morning? Charge it in another room. Make the bad habit hard before you even wake up. Your environment is more powerful than your willpower. Design it deliberately, or it will design your habits for you. This next idea might be the most practical concept in the entire book. You already have dozens of habits running on autopilot every day. Morning coffee, sitting at your desk, getting into bed. These are anchors. Attach new habits directly to them. The formula is simple. After I do this, I will do that. After I pour my morning coffee, I will read for 2 minutes. After I sit at my desk, I will write 1 sentence. After I get into bed, I will do 5 minutes of stretching. You are not building from scratch. You are connecting new behaviors to existing ones. Now combine this with the 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Want to start running? Your new habit is put on your running shoes. That is it. Just the shoes. Want to meditate? Open the app and sit down. 2 minutes. Want to journal? Open the notebook. Write today's date. 2 minutes. Because the biggest barrier to any habit is starting. Once you start, momentum handles the rest. Make starting so easy that it feels almost stupid to say no. There are 2 things that will silently destroy your habits. The first is boredom. Most people think habits fail because they are too hard, but James Clear points out something most people miss. Habits fail because they become too boring. When something is too easy, you check out. When something is too hard, you quit. But when something sits right at the edge of your ability, just slightly challenging, you stay locked in. This is the Goldilocks rule. Not too hard, not too easy, just right. Once a habit feels effortless, add a layer. Read a harder book. Add 5 more minutes to your workout. Push your edge slightly further. The second thing that destroys habits is the missed day spiral. You miss one day. Guilt sets in. Guilt turns to shame. Shame turns to, I already ruined it, so what is the point? And just like that, the habit is gone. James Clear has 2 words for this. Never miss twice. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the beginning of a new habit, the wrong one. You are allowed to have a bad day. You are not allowed to have 2 bad days in a row. Show up even when it is short, even when it is ugly, even when it feels pointless. Because showing up imperfectly is infinitely better than not showing up at all. Action plan. Start this today, not Monday, not next month. Today. Step 1. Choose one identity. Who do you want to become? A healthy person, a writer, someone financially free. Pick one. Write it down right now. Step 2. Choose one tiny habit. What is one action, under 2 minutes, that person would do today? Just one, not 5. 1. Step 3. Stack it onto something you already do. After I do what? I will do this. Find your anchor. Attach your new habit to it. Step 4. Design your environment. Remove one thing that makes bad habits easy. Add one thing that makes your good habit obvious. Step 5. Never miss twice. Track it. Protect the streak. And when life happens, recover the very next day. 5 steps. 1 habit. Starting today. Here is what James Clear understood that most people never do. You do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. The person who reads 2 pages a day reads 24 books this year. The person who does 10 push-ups every morning does 3,650 this year. The person who saves $10 a day has nearly $4,000 by December. None of those daily actions feel like anything. Until suddenly, they feel like everything. 5 years from now, you will wish you had started today. Not because today's action was huge, but because small actions, repeated long enough, become a completely different life. The person you are becoming is being shaped right now, not by your goals, not by your intentions, by what you do next. So before you leave this video, ask yourself one question. What is one tiny habit that future you will thank you for? This script is based on Atomic Habits by James Clear.